Hello gang, it's Leila from the Comic Connection, and we're here for another batch of comic book reviews, and we have quite a few today, so let's get the pace and let's get going. So the first one is World War Hulk number 5. We've waited a long time for this, and it's finally here, and the cover pretty much sums it up. Hulk fights Sentry. War ended. Basically. There's not much resolved here because there's going to be the whole after Smash thing going on. Of course, they're going to take a while to tie up all the loose ends. But overall, I enjoyed World War Hulk, or the pieces of it that I read. And my only complaint, especially about this issue, but previous ones as well, is that the art is pretty inconsistent. It looks like multiple artists took this on, and you can really tell page to page, like, oh, this one's good, oh, this one's crap. So that's my only complaint. I would have preferred one consistent artist that was good, but other than that, it was a pretty good read. Next book is Nightwing number 138. This is the Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul story, part number 2. Basically, Ra's al Ghul is closing in on the hidden city that he needs, still trying to find Damien so he can take over his body to complete his whole resurrection spell. In this issue, Nightwing comes to the aid of Robin and Damien, while Batman and Talia are trying to find Ra's al Ghul. So everybody's split off in different directions, working towards the same end. I really like this story so far. The pace is great, and I'm just really excited with where it's going. So pick up this series. It's still early, and you can find all the parts out there if you really try. Now we have World of Warcraft number 1, another launch of a World of Warcraft product above the many that have come out this year. This was actually a pretty good read, and it had a good hook. Basically, a human character shows up in the mix. He's got amnesia, doesn't know where he's from or who he is, and he's thrust into the life of a gladiator all of a sudden. The art was only okay for me, and there's pretty much, for me, too many panels per page, which made all the action sequences pretty ineffective. But the story will keep me coming back for number 2, but I just hope the art and the layout improves a little bit. Next we have X-Factor number 25. This is Messiah Complex number 3. So far we've got a new mutant baby. We don't know what it does. We know that the Marauders probably kidnapped it, and the X-Men are trying to find it to figure out why it's here and what it can do and what that means for the rest of mutant kind. At the same time, we've got the Purifiers, who seem to be the really bad guys who are against all of mutant kind, trying to find this child to basically wipe it out. This is a pretty good read, and the art was really effective. I'm enjoying the story so far. I just hope that by the time we get to the end, there's actually an end, unlike Endangered Species, which was the lead up to this. Next, we've got Batman and the Outsiders number 1. The major characters being, of course, Batman, Catwoman, Katana, Martian Manhunter, Metamorpho, Grace, and Thunder. And basically the big reveal in this one, which I'm gonna spoil because then you'll want to read it, is that the OMAC are back. So you need to pick this one up. This is a great espionage story. It's got good adventure and dialogue, and I'm really looking forward to the next part, so pick that one up if you can find it. And last but not least, we've got Simon Dark number 2, which I've been looking forward to ever since I read number 1. This one we actually get to see Simon's face, and it's really surprising what's underneath. We also have a villain that emerges who has really dark secret himself. I really love this book, and the art style really fits with the whole tone of the book, so pick this one up. It's a really good read.
Hey folks, Jim here at the Comic Connection with this week's comic book reviews. This week, 2 more reviews to add to the collection of reviews that I've done all year long. First up, another crappy Banzai Girls issue by Geeking Coronado. Hate to say it, great art, horrible story, learn to write. Not a great book at all, folks, but the next book, Dorothy of Oz by Udon, is quite good. It's kind of a twist on the whole Wizard of Oz thing, where this time Dorothy, who's actually a girl from another world anyway, who's differently named as well, has a dog named Toto, and it's quite funny, and it's quite good. I have to say that it's a good pick up if you get a chance, and this time, not only is Dorothy in Oz, but she's also a witch. It's a lot of fun.